Hey lovely Cauldron Crew member and or hexling, I'm Imogen, and sitting here with my Witches Brew, I decided to get a bit more personal. Not just for my Coffee Cauldron Crew subscription members or my Discord hexlings. I thought now and then I might do a Witches Brew and Personal View vlog. So grab a drink and come join me. In this episode, I'm going to be unboxing the Hollyland Lark M2 combo mic, funded entirely through coffee support members, subs and donations. A peek behind the scenes as a lovely asked to see my setup, and a heartfelt thank you to my Coffee Cauldron Crew subs and Witches Brew donators. I'll also add time hops to this YouTube video, so if there's a specific section that you want to see or you want to watch again, I'll make that easier for you to access. So firstly, I wanted a mic to do one of two things. First, I wanted to improve the audio in my videos, especially with the nursery school next door, kids screaming and banging, making noise 8 AM to 6 PM Monday to Friday. I also have 1 cat, 6 dogs and 2 ducks, and live in an unpredictable noise zone. Yes, I'm only human, and this isn't professional, but I still want to bring you the best quality that I possibly can. Hopefully, this mic is a big game changer in audio, and you'll be able to hear that going forward. The mic isn't just, however, for doing better video audio, it is a doorway to live streaming. So, second reason I wanted to get this mic was for that very reason. I wanted to get a wireless mic so I can start streaming. I did throw up a test sample of what that might look like, and the main thing that definitely stood out was the awful audio. Yes, that was recorded late at night with less background noise than normal, but I need something also throughout the day. So hopefully these mics will be able to be the game changer I need for that win. Either way, I'm incredibly anxious and excited about the concept of streaming. I plan to stream mainly to YouTube, but I'll also do some occasional Discord stuff. And eventually, I'd like to do an exclusive Cauldron Crew subscribe member for coffee things. Speaking of Cauldron Crew and coffee, I honestly can't believe that £141 was funded in subs and donations inside 48 hours. You absolute yet crazy, insane, wonderful people. One lovely in particular funded half of it on his own. And yes, I'll respect his wish to remain anonymous, but know that you are so appreciated, and I am truly grateful for you being a Cauldron Crew member, Discord hexling, and your support on my social media. It hasn't gone unnoticed, and I'm truly grateful. A huge thank you to everyone else as well who helped, and also who helped towards my next goal so far, which is going to be talked about later, but it includes monitors. Here I am, hoping you'll be able to tell the difference between my phone's microphone as I do the unboxing, completely unedited raw audio. And after the unboxing, I'll do some comparisons with my phone's mic, the mic as is, and the mic with noise cancellation on. So you'll be able to hopefully hear that all unedited and tell the difference between the three. At least that's what I was hoping for. And to me, I can tell a difference. So I'm hoping you will too. So here I am. I'm going to insert that unboxing now. So we get a business card that's got some additional useful information in it. We get these stickers which you can stick over like these parts and also the parts on the mics if you don't want their logo. They also give you some plain white ones and some plain black ones because you can get this in black or white. I did see somebody say that they had printed their own using these, printed their logo, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. And you obviously get the quick guide and then the additional paperwork, what's in the box. So I did get the one that is, there's a combo version which includes the bits that you need to be able to plug it into your phone and or whether it's Android or iPhone. It comes with like 2 different types of connections. It also comes with this other lightning cable thingy for the iPhone if it's like an older iPhone or something. Or if you can get a cheaper version of this that doesn't come with those bits and it's only for using directly with cameras and PC. Make sure that if you want to use it with your phone that you get the combo one. Let's see. So these are the parts that you would get with the combo one that you wouldn't otherwise get with the other version. So if you're wanting to use it with your phone, make sure you got the combo that comes with those little bits. So let's see. Side. This is the main. Guys, can you stop it, please? This is the main. Ooh. Casey thing. It's very nice, actually. And inside there you have your 2 mics
So we'll have a look at them in a minute. Oh no, I accidentally just pulled that off of there, but that's fine. And then it also comes with a receiver as well, so you can, yeah, looks like it has some charge on it as well. So we'll have a look at that. It's got magnetic clips, so everything just magnetizes straight back in, which I really like, and closes, and everything is kind of in there, which is nice. I wish it had some kind of attachment for this, for your phone, for the thing that, I mean, not that one, that's iPhone, but the Android one. I don't need the iPhone one, but the Android one. I wish it had something so like this could go together. It does apparently come with a little bag that you can keep all your stuff in. Yeah. So the Hollyland branded bag. And then in here we just have like additional cables for charging. So they give you this as well. There should also be a necklace version as well. Nope, that seems to be missing. Oh no, or is there something else in here? Something else in here. It's got like a pocket, right? Okay, it's in the pocket. Yeah, so let's open that as well. So basically, everything's magnetizing. These mics, you get 2. And they come with these little magnet bits on the back, so you can put it on your clothing. So let's just imagine that's my top. You could put this on the opposite side and it will stay on your clothing. And that's how these little mics work. They don't have a clip-on bit, they have a magnetizing bit. However, if you want to have a clippy-on bit, you can remove that. You can attach it to there. And then you've got a clip-on mic, and it comes with 2 of those, and like I say, everything's magnetizing together. And then there's also this version as well, which is necklaces, so you can also wear it, if you take that bit off, you can also wear it as a necklace. But I imagine that would be swinging around and making all kinds of noise as a necklace. I don't think I'd do it for that. I have no problem with just attaching it straight to my clothes. I don't think I'll have any issues with that whatsoever. So I'm very, very excited for this. And I'm truly, truly grateful for the fact that this was completely crowdfunded by like some incredible, amazing, lovely people. So it does have like this bit, I don't know how well you can see that, and then lines up with that in there. So it has a way up that it goes in. And remove those satisfying little bits. It does have noise cancelling on the actual mic thing as well. And then this has got like a, I don't know how well you can see it. So it's got a charging port, on, off, and whatever this means. I think it is mute and something else. So we will have a look at that. But yes, so I'm just very excited for all of this, and we're going to attach it to the phone and see the difference in audio between me talking like this to the camera and just doing a test like where I'm literally stood right next to my phone. And then let's do like a little bit of a different test. So I would normally be down here like filming and talking down here while my phone is up above me. So this is how I would normally talk. So let's see how different it is when we use the mic.
So I'm going to just assume that we are recording with the mic now. I am going to obviously test this and make sure that we are. It is flashing as if to say that the second mic is recording. I don't think it matters which one of the 2 mics that you pick. So I am hopefully using the microphone to film this. And this is a very unflattering angle, so we're just going to use the other camera. So I'm going to just go to the other side of the room now and just carry on talking so that I can see if we are actually using the mic or how this works. And this is me facing away from the phone and the receiver. And this is me facing the phone and the receiver. So apparently it does work out to like something ridiculous, like 30 meters away or something like that. Not going to be going that far ever, but it is really nice that I can now do streaming set up to my desk rather than like having to rely on a microphone that makes me sound like I'm ill all the time.
I'm hoping also that it will have some noise cancelling, so we won't be able to hear the dogs and the kids and the noise and the external things. I don't know if you just heard my dishwasher going off, but yeah, so like this is test one without the noise cancelling. And I'm assuming this is it with noise cancelling. So this has now got the noise cancelling feature on. It is lit up green. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, so I'm just going to remove it from my clothing. And we're going to go in front of that camera. So literally all I did was I pressed this yellow button on the side just once, and it went over onto green. If you press it again, it goes back onto blue, and this should be the regular recording audio. And this should now be noise cancelling. So of course I picked the one day when the dogs are actually behaving and everything's really quite quiet to film audio. So we will be doing some testing throughout the week of different sounds and stuff, and seeing what it's like on the phone versus also on the mic with noise cancelling, and also on the mic without noise cancelling, just to see what this would be like. So we press and hold, we turn that off. And then we unplug that, and this should now be back to the phone's microphone, just so that we can have a little bit of a comparison. So I'm already super excited for this. I think it's going to go really, really well. I've got so many ideas of things that I can do, because it's going to open so many doors, portals to other worlds, and I'm just so excited. So yeah, if there's one gripe, I wish that it had a bigger bag or a better thing to be able to attach stuff to the box. Everything's magnetizing as well, so it's got like a little pouch within here. I forgot about that. It comes with some cats, whatever they're called, the little fluffies. I forgot that it comes with those. Yes, so I think it only comes with one. Should there be two maybe? Oh yep, there's the second one. So it also comes with this dusty fluffy, are they called dead cats? Do people call them dead cats? That's horrible. It's literally got a thing here where you can just pop that round, and you can put your microphone in there, so it's a little bit wind protected. So we've got two of those. Not going to open the second one. Apparently there's a washer on my desk, not quite sure where that came from, and there's obviously the charging cable, and then the connector for like if you've got a DSLR camera, which I do, but I don't really use. So very excited, and going to be doing more filming with the mics, more audio stuff with the mics, see how it goes. But for now I want to jump off because I want to see what it sounds like.
So I'm back to the mic on noise cancellation, and honestly, I am so impressed with this mic already. No, it doesn't get rid of all of the dog sound, but it does get rid of like 99% of the nursery, maybe. Honestly, I am just going to do a lot more testing throughout the week, but I really wanted to get this video up. There is probably more things that I need to do, like troubleshooting and setting up and downloading the app and stuff, because I think you get wireless firmware updates if you download the app. So I definitely need to do that and see if that makes any difference to this video. But I just really wanted to get this video out because I'm so thankful and so grateful, so excited and so happy. So, need to stop saying so. Thank you. Just a massive thank you. I will never forget this, and everybody who helped make this happen for me. So thank you. So the lovely Luke, who is Praise No Emperor over on Instagram, asked if I could do a tour of my setup. So I thought I'd throw together a behind the scenes of my space for you here. I wasn't quite sure if you wanted a video setup or the overhead setup for filming, audio streaming, or desk setup for painting, or tech setup for editing, or what it is that he was asking for. So when I asked him what he'd like to see, he said both, and I was like, I'll just do it all. So hopefully you enjoy this, and if you don't, you can always skip on over to the next section. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what it is that you would like to see, But I figured I would just do a bit of everything, and then if there's any specific things, you could say I want to see more on that, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I'm not going to make you too dizzy, but this is generally the space. Behind me is the sofa and the wardrobes and the drawers for our clothes and stuff, and then this is where the magic tries to happen. So I'm going to try and do this without making you sick. I open up my antique bureau and I have this mat, so if we lay that out on here, and then over here, down here, I have my painting tent, but I also have my craft mat. So on this side, I started adding company stickers to it, some pretty cool holographic. The other side is my workspace. And then I have over here, so if we're painting, we'll grab something like the Red Grass Games palette and maybe my tray, some stuff out of the Trident case, which I will have a video about that coming soon. And then there's just tons of other, depending on what I'm working on. I've currently not got anything on the go that I can show you, though you might have spied a couple of things, but I won't go into detail. Over here, it's more kind of a, on the top, it's pens and brushes. So I have my PK Pro dry brushes, my sable hair brushes, and then all my favorite synthetic brushes, pens and stuff, and then more pens and planner stuff. And then down here we have, like, behind this washi box, there is some various things for planners and crafting and paints and stuff, and then all my Colour Forge paints go down there. Down here we have a compressor for the airbrush. Hoping you can see that okay, but that's down there. And then maybe here I have my airbrushes, my turntable, my stuff for my airbrush, and also where I keep my Pro Acryl. And then over here there is just tools and more tools. In that purple case are my magnifying glasses. These cases are all paints, UV nail lamp, models and stuff that I'm working on, or worked on finished and doesn't have a home. I need to set up my display cabinet, but I want to move the sofa and the wardrobes around so I can make room for the display cabinet. And then there's a mixture of planner stuff in the back, bits for kit bashing in the back, tools, more planner stuff, tools up there, printing stuff, paper, washi tapes, more planner stuff. And then down here there is just more planner stuff and stamping stuff and ink stuff. And then this is all like my personal, yeah, we don't need to talk about that, but you will see this arm, and I've attached it onto these metal shelves by adding a wooden block here so it has something to grab onto. This arm is incredible. It allows me to actually add a light here, so ignore this little ghosty, but you're able to add a light here, so I'm able to light up my desk. This arm, I usually put this phone on this arm so it faces down and it gives a bird's eye view of my, there you go, you get an idea of what that looks like. And then I have another phone which is currently not with me, it's on charge and it's my old phone, which usually goes on this tripod so I get to film a second angle of either my face or my desk. Do have an iPad, don't really use it for the camera, but that sometimes comes in and hangs out in this space just so I could watch stuff while I craft or see stuff while I craft or whatever I need to do. Over here there is computer bits, that's what that is, and 3D printing, resin printing stuff, sorry. And then here, wardrobe, resin printers, sorry. This one works, but it's only a 2K, and it's having difficulty when it's too hot or too cold. The prints fail. Don't know what that's about, so we need to figure out something for that. Also need to clean in. This one got completely knackered when it got pushed over and all the resin went everywhere. We've managed to clean it, but the UV light just doesn't cure. So I've been trying to contact Elegoo for like 3 months now about this, and also about the issues with how this doesn't is affected by temperature. They're not getting back to me, so I'm
in the market for a new resin printer, but first need to replace these. I don't know how well this is going to pick up, but I'm hoping you'll be able to see that this has little sort of jagged outlines around it, whereas this is blurry as I swore. Shouldn't swear. I can swear on YouTube now. That's now allowed. So I do have this mic, and it's attached to the M-Track Duo. And that's okay if I'm sat at this desk recording, but I sound like I have a cold. I do not sound like me whatsoever. It's an absolute nightmare to set up. If I move away, which I do because I don't think things through and I just get up and go and I'm carrying on talking, which is why I wanted the wireless mics. Also means that I can film at my desk, doing like streaming and stuff. So I'm not tied to being stuck with this mic that just doesn't quite reach. I do need to move my computer over to this side of the desk. That would be very beneficial. But I also know I'm going to kick it a lot and I don't want to do that. So have an Alexa. She's usually on mute because she likes to chirp in with everything. Speakers are just basic speakers. This is the wireless these that we just unboxed, and I am in love with this so far. It is doing so well, and the microphone is a big game changer compared to my phone's audio. I'm assuming that you can't hear the screaming kids right now, or my dog's like playing in the other room, hopefully. But it's not a miracle worker. Like if my dogs bark, you will hear them, even though they're in the other room. There you go. I have 6 dogs. I think I mentioned that. So they do get a bit rowdy. Anyway, I also have this really awesome little macro keyboard, which I have set up to do some cute little things. If I press this, it will mute stuff. If I press this, it will insert a witch emoji. These are the controls, and I can change it for different things. And that's the Vadia micro keyboard, which is just so much fun to play with. I do hope to set the computer up at the other side of the desk, so this little baby will reach that desk. So when I'm filming and doing my streaming, I can like have a little macro. But
I do have a SteelSeries keyboard and also this mouth mat thing.
Although the LEDs in it are long since shot, they just work in some places, don't work in other places, and they're supposed to light up all the way around. But it seems this corner is the only corner that works now. I also have the matching mouse, and I have SteelSeries headset. It's in the bedroom because I've set up on to play with PlayStation, and I'm currently got some, what have I got? Skull candies wrapped around my neck, so I can do my audio through that. I also have these, which are, what are you? You are the same as the microphone. So you are, nope, my brain's gone. I will put it on screen because I can't think, but I want to say that something begins with an A. Does it say on them? Does it say on you what you are? ATH M20X. That's not helpful, is it? And then there's just a light up there, which I rarely use. But so this is the desk for editing, and I will go on to talk about the monitors in a bit more detail in a minute. And then, yeah, I rent, when the wind blows, these lights fall down. So they're kind of duct taped up, but it didn't really work. They still falling down. And down here, I also have a daylight lamp, task lamp thingy that I put on my desk or over my desk so it lights up. And it's got 2 things so it spreads. I will show you. Okay, so you can angle this, and then you can pull these apart. And I'm able to, struggling with one hand, to do that. And then have my camera set up here. Let's see, where would the camera go? Camera goes here, and usually it's a little bit more like this. And then this is a lot further back, so the arms aren't in it. But do love this lamp. Does need a bit of a clean. It also has a nighttime, oh, that's what I wanted to do. It just has this side light as well for like nighttime reading or something, and a few cool features. So this is where I do my editing, which I use the Adobe suite. So I use Adobe Premiere, and I also use Photoshop and After Effects and those kind of programs. For streaming, I plan to use OBS. I also have Audacity for when I'm using that microphone, but I don't feel like it makes much difference. I actually have Adobe Audition, but I just can't wrap my brain around making that work properly. Or maybe it's the microphone issue and the input issue. I don't know. But I'm boycotting that for now and just focusing on the fact that I have these amazing, awesome wireless mics that I am really in love with. And it's only been like 24 hours. So yeah, so Witches Brew on the go. Like, definitely got a beverage on the go. And I think we'll get back to the voiceover me. So hope you enjoyed this tour. I hope it's what you wanted, Luke. Hope other people enjoyed it as well. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that. And it definitely brings us up to our next section, which is my next big coffee goal is a much needed monitor upgrade. I'm currently using 2 identical monitors, but they're both 15 years old, if not older. One has gone pixelated and is hard to read, and the other one has gone blurry and is hard to read. Either way, editing videos on them feels like trying to edit 8K on an 8-bit capacity. I have this amazing PC, but the monitors are just not up to scratch. Even just one 4K monitor would make a huge difference in filming, editing, and streaming, and maybe also some cheeky gaming sessions too. I would definitely like to be able to game, especially with my Hexlings and or my Cauldron Crew. Maybe that's something that I could offer, would be awesome hangout game time sessions. But I'd need a better monitor first. So on this screen, it's like so pixelated that it's got like little lines around the edges. And on this screen, it's quite blurry, so it's like nothing's crisp and clean. I got brand new glasses at the weekend, so I know it's not my eyes, but this hurts to try and edit. I will try and bring you in a little closer so you can get a better idea. So I'm hoping maybe I could do a side-by-side on this. So if we do this, and you can see how crisp and clean that is looking. And obviously we've got the thingy on the screen because I'm filming screens. And then this one is like, if I try and do it over there, I'm hoping you'll be able to pick up that it's blurry. Maybe I'll insert some photos so you can see, because it's not really doing it. It's not really picking up what I'm trying to say. But everything on this is like over pixelated and everything on this is over blurry. So even just having one new monitor would make a world of difference in this setup. So that's my next big goal, saving up for that. And if anybody wants to tip me a Witches Brew or subscribe to my coffee. Also, there's a color difference that I don't think I noticed before now. This one's a lot more red toned, whereas this is so warm toned and cool toned. I don't think I realized that before now without seeing the two side by side. And I don't know if you can pick this up. So yes. So what's coming soon? Call of the Raven Part 2 is due to land on Saturday the 9th of August. I have a few giveaway prizes that I've unboxed and need to be getting them up soon as. I have a highly requested paint palette review to do. A lot of plans and ideas going forward, as well as with PK Pro stuff as well. So make sure that you have subscribed and hit the bell so you don't miss any of it. And speaking of missing any of it, I am hoping to also start doing giveaways soon. So you might want to subscribe so you don't miss out on that opportunity. So if you made it here before I wrap up, please like this video. Let me know in the comments, can you hear the mic difference? Would you like a more behind the scenes like this? Or have you any questions in general? Furthermore, if you haven't, then please subscribe. It massively helps my channel, and hitting the bell so you don't miss any of my future content. Speaking of future content, here are some other ways in which you can join me and join in with my magic. So come say hi to me on Discord. I will put the link below. A model hobby hangout space where all arts and crafts are welcome, gamers of digital or traditional kind, and just general chatters. There's lots going on with more to come. Support me on coffee.com/AWitchesMinis. There's absolutely a free blog that you can follow, and I'll update at least once a week with a win or a behind the scenes, thoughts and more. A low tier subscription option, which you can become a Cauldron Crew member and will give you a few extra perks, like having your name on my YouTube videos along with one social media link. A higher tier subscriber member option, which includes 18+ not safe for work spicy,
no, not nude, content, which will also make you a Cauldron Crew member and give you all of those additional perks as well. Please read and respect all of my rules before subscribing. Finally, I should also absolutely mention my affiliate link with PK Pro. I will put up the actual link below with others so you can access it via my link tree, which is AWitchesMinis. But if you use my link and my AWitchesMinis discount code, you'll get 5% off your order, and I'll get a small commission at no extra cost to you. So it truly helps me to fund doing more of what I love and also towards some of those giveaway prizes. Anyway, follow me on Instagram at AWitchesMinis. Like and comment mean the world, along with your story engagement and DMs. Check out my Amazon wishlist and other links if you're interested. They'll be on my link tree and also in the description below. And for now, that'll do it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.